So there really is nothing like a beautiful fall day and get everything wrapped up. It's kind of different than last year. I mean, summer went right till the end of October, and then boom, we had snow and nothing got done. So I'm going to give you a closer look at these raspberries. I've been working on them, making big changes in our raspberry patch. Like I said, last year we never got anything pulled out of it because of the weather. So let's take a closer look. So these ones right behind me are my fall berries. So if you don't cut them off in the fall or the spring, you'll get a small harvest in the spring and then a bit bigger harvest in the fall. But I cut them right down so that I get a nice big fall harvest. Let's take a closer look at those. So we've been so busy, haven't got out here and picked them as much as we'd like. So you can see some are drying up, but they're nice big berries that we have here. And so this whole half of the bed is the fall berries. So right now we're just harvesting and eating. And then over on this side is our summer berries. And so what I'm doing right now is getting in and cleaning those up. And this will be our, on the right here, this will be our summer berry bed. This bed over here is going to be our fall berries. So let me show you what I've been working on over here. I have torn this whole part of the bed out, and I actually thought I'd have more clusters. You can see right there are the canes. There's a few in between, but basically they're about 3 feet, maybe 3.5 feet apart. Those I'm going to dig up and get out of here. This is everything that I cut out from here and what I've started on the other. So we're going to get those dug up. I'm going to make a trip to the dump, and then in a couple weeks I will transplant the fall berries so they can get established. Thinking we'll be fine fall wise, or I'll leave it till the spring, not sure. All right, let's get busy. So I got our summer berries thinned out. So all of this I got to pull out. But let's take a look and see what it's looking like over here. Whoa, got hit by my pitchfork. Okay, so thinned it all out, left the nice big canes. All the dead stuff is gone. And now we just have our fall ones and our spring ones, and Mom's picking the raspberries right now. I mean, just look at them. They're just loaded. We haven't been out here picking as much as we should have. We've been so busy. But I'm gonna let these ones grow. Like I said, pretty sure that these ones I'll transplant in the spring. Let's get the truck loaded. Big difference. Got it all cleaned out down there. Pickup's getting full, but now I need to get to the spring bed, so I'm gonna grab my tools. So here's the last bed. This is our shortest bed that we have in the garden, and this half here is our spring berries, and then down here are the fall ones, which I plan on transplanting in the spring. We had a bed here, or have a bed here, and a lot of them have started to grow. The great thing is when they're small and young, it's easy to pull them out, but then I got to get back in there and pull out all of the canes that fruited this year, so I got to get to it. So things are looking much different here. Got in here, got them cleaned out. And again, these ones are my spring ones. These are Carolinas. Now the end is still full because that's our fall berries. Not doing anything to those now. But I mean, you can really see through here. Let's just take a walk around and show you what I'm working on. I mean, but just look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So, oops, I think I just stepped on some. So here's my row of summer ones. Like I said, I have no idea what they are. Got them from a friend, Elfrida. I'm going to top it up with compost. I'm going to go in next week and get some compost. And then here's our other one. And this will be where the fall ones get transplanted to next spring. But what I'm working on is digging a hole. So I probably got another 8 inches to go to get 2 feet. And I'm gonna put, so here's my post, my 4x4. I'm gonna put one at each end of the beds. I have right now for doing these 2 beds. So I'm gonna get those ones done. So that's my job today, is to get the posts in. These T-posts just did not work. The wire would stretch when it got hot. It just didn't do it. So I'm gonna do a better job. All right. There's the first hole I dug, and it's quite big. This is the second hole I dug. And I actually finished the first hole like this one. And I will show you how I did it. Just if you have clay soil like I have clay soil, it's crazy hard to do. The camera's probably gonna fall multiple times because on this end of the bed, I'm on a hill. Or I should say there's a slant to the ground. So first off, I have a water line here. I need to move it over a bit, or my drip line I should say. I don't want to accidentally chop it off. And then this is where I'm gonna put it in. And I don't want to dig that with a shovel. It's just too hard. So what I have is this kind of a tool, which is for breaking up the soil or getting weeds out, etc. And I have my suppression fabric there as well. So we will start. This side is a little wet. The other side was, the first 4 inches was dry. This is actually wet. So it should be easier to get it started. So I just twist it so it goes down into the ground. And then for about the first foot, I just pull the dirt out with my hands. And I'm able to do about 4 inches, 5 inches at a time. And I can feel I hit rocks. So it is, yeah, I hit something. So let's pull that out and keep working. And then I get down and pull it out. For me, this is the easiest way, and I've actually got down here probably the fastest on any of my holes. And I do this right down past my elbow because I tried a little, nothing else goes in here quite as easy. And then what I do is I take my post digger when I get lower and I do that. It's a little bit slower, but it works. I'm gonna keep working. So now the hole's too deep. So this is where I will go in with my post digger and then pull out the dirt. Oh yeah, that was good. Knock a bunch of it back in. Didn't want to get the mulch in it, so that's why I was trying to put the dirt where I was. And then back in I go with my handy dandy tool. Down in and twist. And it actually works really fast. I get these holes dug pretty good. I mean, it'd be nice if I had an auger, but I don't. So this is how I do it. Okay. Oh, gotta show you something. I have a piece of scrap wood and I cut it to 2 feet so I know how deep I want to get my hole to go. Really happy with how this is looking. Oh, we've got ice on top of our bird feeder. Wow. We only got down to 0.9 or minus 0.9 Celsius. But I'm really happy with how these are looking. Oh, and I forgot, I did top off these raspberry bushes, and the only reason I did that is because I don't have my cables up higher to keep them up there. So next year I'll let them grow, see what happens, test it. But it is done. So, oh, there's Giant's head and little Kunkel. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for what happens with the raspberries next summer. And bye from now from My Mini Homestead.